Hey everyone, I'm not sure how many people are going to be actually watching this live, but we're here to make an announcement. Actually, there's probably not going to be many people watching live on YouTube. I don't have that many people following. But this is Adam Taylor, for those of you who don't know him. Adam is a photographer. Well, I'll let you introduce yourself.
All right.
No pressure. It's on the spot there.
I'm an interior and architecture photographer based out of Long Beach, California. My background is in BMX bike riding and then in the functional fitness space. Then switched over to real estate photography, which leads me to where I am now. Yeah. Over the course of all of this, I became pretty good at licensing my photos. So Jordan and I have teamed up to produce a course, an online course to bring you guys all the information that you could ever want to know about making more money from your photos through licensing them.
Yeah, so I guess we can probably, because I've talked about image, like one of my most popular videos was on like image licensing, but it was on the laws behind image licensing. It wasn't about how to make money. So I've never actually talked about that in any of my videos. So you guys don't know me as somebody who talks about licensing a lot. Adam, on the other hand, like you said, he's become pretty good at licensing photos, and he's made a separate income out of it. In fact, if you're comfortable sharing what you've done in the last like 18 months or so,
yeah,
we can do that.
Yeah, no problem. I'm an open book. So anything you guys want to know, feel free to ask. Yeah. And the last 18 months, just from licensing photos, I've done about $34,000 in sales. And then on top of that, with video clips, I've made another $5,600. So, close to 40 grand in the last year and a half, just from licensing stuff that I already created.
Yeah, so it's the idea is, so a lot of you are, if you're a photographer, you're familiar with people like stealing images and using them on Instagram. That's not really what Adam does. He doesn't really hunt those down. I mean, you've talked to people and whatever, but like that's not your business strategy. Your strategy is more being proactive and reaching out to these companies ahead of time after the photo shoot, after they're posted, to relicense the images to them. And companies need photos. Manufacturers need photos, and it's oftentimes a lot less expensive just to relicense photos from a photographer than actually hiring a photographer to go out and take them. So you've pretty much learned this because you are actually working for a manufacturer. And if you want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I was actually on retainer with a brick and tile manufacturer for about 3 years. So for them, in addition to kind of the other aspects of video production, some graphic design stuff, I also did upwards of 60 to 70 photo shoots a year for them. These were at residential homes, commercial spaces, hotels, restaurants, bars. So I got pretty good at shooting spaces while focusing on products. And because of this, I also learned all the different needs that a company like that has for photos, which there's a lot of them, a lot more than I originally thought. Obviously, like their website and their house page and their Instagram, like sure, but there's a lot more uses for those photos that these companies have than just those couple of platforms. So once I, kind of worked with them for a while, I realized that there's other companies out there, lots and lots and lots of other companies. There's, tens of thousands of product manufacturers all over the U.S. and the world, and every single one of them needs photos. So as we're out there photographing these spaces, we're just constantly collecting content that they can, get value out of.
Right. So, a couple things. We don't know yet what the price is going to be, and we also don't know when this is going to launch. We're anticipating sometime, hopefully early November, late October. What we're going to do though is we're going to have 4 to 6 people go through the course before we release it to the public, just to make sure that all of the information we shared is practical. That there weren't any questions that were left unanswered, that basically that we're just able to make the best possible thing we can. We do anticipate filming a second set of days. Like here, we're going to be filming today, this course today for about 3 days. We'll be filming the meat of all the content. And then probably in a few weeks or about a month or so, we'll be refilming some other content in California, where Adam's from. And so there's going to be, we don't know how much content's going to be in there yet, but there's going to be quite a bit. We're also going to have Rachel Brenke from the Law Tog on as part of the course. So she's going to give some legal advice as it relates to image licensing and intellectual property. And let's see, what else?
Lots of kind of bonus content we're calling. There's roughly 40 to 45 videos that will be the meat of the content of the course. And then we're going to have lots of bonus content of interviewing other people like Rachel from the Law Talk, like clients of mine, people from the manufacturing and the designer builder side of things.
And people from in the community as well.
Yep, other photographers in the community, getting their perspective on image licensing as it relates to different things. And then also bonus content like actual recorded phone calls with me talking to potential clients. We got their permission first, but actual phone calls of me talking to potential clients so that you can hear in the real world setting how I talk about licensing with potential clients and clients of mine.
Yeah. So again, we don't know when this is going to be released or when it's going to be, what the price is going to be. Excuse me. But if you go to licenseyourphotos.com, that's just how it sounds, licenseyourphotos.com. You can enter your email address. We're not going to spam you or give your email address away to anybody. It's just to get notified when this thing is live, as well as any updates, like in terms of pricing or anything like that. So definitely sign up. We're going to have some kind of early bird discount, so the people who sign up first will get a special discount that nobody else will get. So you're going to want to be signed up for that. If you guys have any questions that we didn't cover on this, we don't want to make this video too long. It's already about 6 minutes. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them. I guess we can give them a quick tour of the studio, showing what it's gonna be looking like.
Sure.
Okay. So right now we're in my studio in southern Minnesota. This is gonna be Adam's setup here. He's at a desk here. We're just gonna have one laptop. That'll be the only prop. I'm gonna back up a little bit and show you the whole room. This is the whole room. We've got 2 cameras going. We were going to be filming on the Blackmagic Camera 6Ks, but opted to instead do the Sony A7 IIIs. So we got 2 Sony A7 IIIs going. We've got a V-Flat from V-Flat World over there blocking the light and giving us a little privacy. We've got an Aperture an Aperture 120D version 2 up there, lighting them up for the key light. We've got a gelled little, accent light in the back. We've got one of the new Godox cam lights. I can't remember what it's called. But we've got that going. We've got a Dracast, just a little bit of a fill light right there. So yeah, it's pretty legit. We put a lot of effort into it. We've got a Rode NTG2 mic for audio, recording into a Zoom, and yeah, it's legit. We put a lot of effort into this. Adam's literally been working on this. The content of this course for the last 2.5 months, just the content of the course, but everything he's learned has been something he's been practicing and learning over the course of the last, 3 to 5 years or so, even longer. So he's responding. We just did a Facebook Live, so he's responding to some questions on that too. So let us know if you have any questions. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Did you have anything else you wanted to add before?
No, just like you said, go to licenseyourphotos.com and put in your email address there. There's also a little quick survey. If you have any specific topics or questions you want to see in the course, you can drop it there. We have the Facebook and Instagram set up, both just /licenseyourphotos. So stay tuned and look forward to it.
Awesome, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Again, leave any questions you have in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them as soon as I possibly can. Thanks a lot.